At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Humana. Don't forget, Medicare's enrollment period ends December 7th. Call Humana today, 775-727-0871. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News 46 is also brought to you by the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino. Located at the intersection of Route 372 and Highway 160, you can call the Pahrump Nugget at 775-751-6500, or you can visit their website at www.pahrumpnugget.com.
Tonight on News 46, the family of Friday night's accident victim speaks out.
A longtime employee at the fire department says goodbye.
And a luminary stroll will be held at University of Nevada Cooperative Extension. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening, everyone. It's Friday, December 7th, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46.
Friday night, 36-year-old Paul Navarro died on impact after being struck by a vehicle on Linda Street. His family speaks up about their loss of a child, a brother, and an ex-Marine who served his country proudly.
Yes, he had some car trouble, and we had taken the battery off the car to charge it, and he had worked 10 hours. And we dropped him off at the house at 5:30, and from what I hear, he got hit by a car at 9:30 p.m.
He works here at AmeriGas locally.
That's right. Yeah, he works here 5 to 7 days a week, depending on how often they need him.
He was a Marine. Let's talk about that.
Yes, he was with the Marine Corps. He actually was on the base the day of 9/11 at 29 Palms at that point.
I know that you both are very proud of Paul, an accomplished musician as well. Let's talk about his personality. What was he like?
Paul was just a very happy, charismatic person. He was kind of a ham, really friendly and could always start a conversation. I really loved music, so that's what he'd love to talk about most.
A little bit about some of the rumors that Paul was depressed, or people thought that he might have been depressed. You didn't see that in him at all, right?
No, he had his things he was going through, but I think we all do. I think he was more just having a hard time adjusting to some changes in his life recently with an ex-girlfriend.
You're having a little bit of issue with the Marine Corps and paying for it. Why?
I believe that I can understand why they have their priorities. Their priorities are to help the Marines that have dependents. And since my son was not married and did not have any dependents, therefore there's less money available. He is allowed to be buried at any of the VA facilities, but as far as the cost, it's usually saved for the ones that have children.
What was it like to hear this news? What went through your head?
It was completely devastating. I mean, it's a call you don't really ever think you'll receive, and it's probably the worst news I've ever gotten in my entire life. And the only thing I could think of was being here with my parents, and so luckily I was able to get a flight that morning.
How many siblings do you have?
Paul was the only brother that I had, and then just my parents.
A little bit about the investigation. What are you hearing right now?
Not a whole lot at this point. I believe they tell me they're working on it. That's all I've heard. And all I'm waiting is for the signature on the medical examiner's paperwork, and so that we can continue and take him back home, take his ashes back home.
So once again, you guys are looking for some help. Hopefully people can donate to that Wells Fargo account. I can't tell you, none of us can imagine what you and your family is going through at this point.
And you can donate directly to the Navarro family at Wells Fargo Bank.
President Franklin Roosevelt declared this day in 1941 the day that will live in infamy. On this day 71 years ago, the Japanese attacked the U.S. fleet at Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, and within a 2-hour raid, their warplanes sunk or damaged 16 major U.S. naval vessels. The battleships Arizona, Nevada, California, Tennessee, Maryland, West Virginia, Oklahoma, and ex-battleship Utah were destroyed by the Japanese attack. American servicemen killed in the battle numbered over 2,400.
Well, she's a friendly, familiar face in the office of Pahrump Valley Fire Rescue Services, and Tony Glines is saying goodbye after 10 years.
Tony, what is your position here?
I'm the administrative director.
You've been here for how many years?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, actually 10 and a half.
Are you leaving?
I am.
You are when?
December 31st is my last day.
You've decided to leave Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue. Why?
Well, actually, I am retiring, and I'm actually leaving the valley also, the state. My husband and I are going to travel.
You must hear all the stories, see all the things that go on here, what these firefighters and the fire chief go through every day, saving lives. Some of the more memorable things that you remember, be it good or bad.
I went out on one call where teenage boy was hit by a bus, and the outcome, as I said, wasn't good, but I went out on that, and I was actually part of the people, the EMTs that were actually working on him. And so that's very poignant in my memory. It made me realize the intensity that these men and women work under, and yet the satisfaction that you get, even though the outcome wasn't good, that's not as often as the good outcomes. And so it's very rewarding. Although it bothered me for a long time, I had the camaraderie of these people to help me get through it. And I realized what a close-knit family everybody is here.
Tell me some of the things that you may think about Fire Chief Scott Lewis.
Well, first of all, he's a great teacher. He's always willing to help you understand things that you don't understand. There have been times that I've been asked to bring his command vehicle to a fire because he has gone in the engine and he needs his command. So I go there, and I've seen the work that they do. So he is a teacher, a mentor, and he's also someone that you can rely on when you're having a problem, whether it be on the EMS side, the fire side, or just, you're having a bad day and you need someone to talk to about.
I'm going to introduce you to Carrie Schmidt. Your name isn't Schmidt yet, though. It's going to be Schmidt very soon. Tell me about that.
Yes, I had entered me and my boyfriend, Alan, into a contest through Comp 92.3 2 weeks ago, and 2 days later, we were told we were one of the couples chosen to be part of the mass wedding 12-12-12. And
at 12.
At 12 noon, yes. Everything is done at 12. So we had a week and a half to prepare, and we're very excited. And then my new last name will be changed to Schmidt. Yes, a lot easier to pronounce.
Some of the other changes, gosh, you just have a whole bunch of changes going on in your life right now, is you're going to be taking over Tony's job here at Pahrump Valley Farm Rescue.
Yes, big change. It's definitely different. I have big shoes to fill, as Tony's been here with the chief for 10 years. I have a background in human resources and accounting, and a little bit with the department. Looking forward to many years with the town of Pahrump.
And to view the extended version of this interview, please go to KPVM's YouTube or Facebook page.
As we head into our first break, let's join our friend Jeff Simmons at the Pahrump Nugget.
Hi, I'm Jeff Simmons here at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel Casino. We'll start off with our stage bar Friday and Saturday night this weekend. Will be the Kid and Nick Show from 6 o'clock to midnight. Come on down and see some great music. And we'll get right in. New Year's Eve's coming up really quick. December 30th, we're going to have cash drawings every half hour. And that's from 6 p.m. to 8:30. We'll have $200 cash drawings every half hour, then $1,000 at 9 o'clock. Then New Year's Eve, we're going to start our drawings at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and that'll run all the way till, 1 a.m. in the morning, and be a total of $10,000 in cash we're going to be giving out. So come on down, get your cards in the machine, get your entries in, and win lots of cash. So that's New Year's Eve, and this will be a big party here. So I hope to see everybody come out and have a great time and be safe. And also we'll do bingo. We'll have our New Year's Eve special. We're taking sign-ups right now. It's a $70 buy-in. You got 40 games. All the games pay $150 into $250 with 2 $1,000 coveralls. And we give out party favors. Everybody's going to get a buffet coupon. They can go to the buffet that night and use it. We'll have like an hour break. Or they can use it within a week if you didn't want to. So we'll have hors d'oeuvres too. So it'll be a lot of fun. Come on down, sign up for our Nugget Bingo. And hope to see everybody here soon and have a great time.